What's up, y'all? Pretty faded. You gotta play this one and go to bed. Probably should go to bed right now, but I love playing this game. He's hurt, so we had to sign Miles Sanders. Forgot who we cut. Let's see. Oops, sorry, it's editing people. Oh yeah, I moved him to the practice squad. But Miles Sanders, I'm excited because he's actually like pretty athletic. And it's like Antonio Gibson, that's the 2 seasons we've had him, he's gotten significantly hurt. 93 speed, I mean, say less. Have him and Clyde Edwards. Just 87 speed. We'll see. We'll work them both in. But, yeah. Time to play. No diggity. Alright, cut. Wait, what is it? Sunday Night Football? Alright, cutting the mic. Peace.
It's Madden NFL 24, and all eyes are on Javonte Williams. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Broncos and the Chargers under the lights on Thursday night.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And they'll begin by running the option. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to go down. He sacked back at the 24. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Broncos at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
They go play action here on first down. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of effort.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he... And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, let's go. Ready.
Warren will try the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Herbert. That's taken in by Palmer. Runs over it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On the give, it's Warren. There he goes, right side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Warren with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are once again back in front. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back. To a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach or offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And he'll be out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Herbert now. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pick up there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Powering forward. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Warren with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have yet again retaken the lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run. This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Crawford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Off the play fake. Crawford. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on first down. Crawford flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Back to throw. Crawford. Sutton rolling it in on the left side. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Williams going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll look to throw on third and goal, eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. Forced him to try.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
pass on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Go, hey, go, go, go. Go, go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is fielded at the 7. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great.
As Sanders has it poked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. McPherson on for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Crawford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. Plenty to look forward to in that early window, one being a noontime start up in Green Bay. A big one for the Packers, as they'll have to do battle with the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. In the late afternoon games, all eyes will be on Las Vegas, a glitzy matchup there, where it'll be the Raiders taking on the New England Patriots. And lastly, on Sunday Night Football, this will be the one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime, but the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Williams going to get it again on second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the
give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 36 yards on the play. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there, 30 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Going for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Off play action. Crawford. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Off the play fake. Crawford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Chargers offense back out and ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Palmer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Caught left side. It's Beckham. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, LA! Odell Beckham. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Now that flag puts them on their heels a little bit. As the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Crawford. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Tui Pelotu collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. From the gun on 3rd down. Crawford being chased out left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights off the defender. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run it, Warren. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They begin the drive with Williams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Roughing the passer, defense.
The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Off play action. Crawford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll air this one out from Mims.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Off the play fake. Crawford rolling to his right.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And he's going to get this inside. More yards there and another first down. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, Crawford. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages.
McPherson's kick is good.
And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So the Broncos now down by a field goal, 1:09 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He'll look to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Able to find Judy. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
They'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
situations, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chargers have just... Charles, normally